let me explain. I'm Natibo. I'm from London, England, and I'm a singer and record music. I'm also a painter and sculptor and DJ and an entertainer. And I sing Jamaican ska, and I had a band called Ska Cubano, a project originally that originated in Santiago de Cuba. The project was to bring music from before the revolution, son montuno and mambo and cha-cha-cha, mixed with Jamaican ska. That's my background, is in blues and swing and ska and rhythm and blues. And in Cuba, in the project, we put together different styles, the Cuban bembe music, folkloric music, the Santeria music, the mambo, the son montuno, and also we incorporated Colombian cumbia, poros, gaitas, merecumbe, and Jamaican mento, Trinidadian calypso, really Caribbean tropical music. The reason of ska music, why in England I got involved with ska music, was coming from a place where there was a lot of disagreement, political disagreement around, and people were very confused, young people were very confused, and the music brought people together, and I was always wanting to be associated with things that bring people together. Ska music was it. It had blues, it had Jamaican music, had Caribbean music. It brought people together. Then from the ska music, I branched out and I understood, I heard different rhythms. I heard Perez Prado, Benny Moré, yes. I heard Lucho Bermudez, Pacho Galan, Climaco Sarmiento, I heard Daniel Santos, I heard all these beautiful musics and all different percussions, different types of percussion, rumba box, marimbala, conga, bongo, guira, campana, and they excite me. And I love also, as well as the music, the dance. The dance is life. The dance forms, all the different mambo, ska, swing, all these different dance forms. And this is why I gravitate towards this music. And I think this is self-evident message in what I do. And I'm influenced by other people who do similar things, that we want to bring people together. That's the message. We want people to no borders, no segregation. We want people to come together. That's the message of the music. And also to educate each other, to be educators and also to be students. We're always eternally students and we're always education, because what we learn we can pass to each other. money is important to pay the rent, buy food, etc., etc. But there are other things. Creating a foundation for life, eternally learning, eternally creating, and listening. It's not just ska music I do other kinds of music. But for ska music, yeah, it's very important because I can see that there is an energy. I've come to Mexico City and I feel I'm very impressed by the energy and the fervor, the delight of ska music, what it's done. Look at this around us now here in this place, people enjoying it. There's new bands coming and they want to make new music and new rhythms. And that's it, that's the forward. And that's where the music, ska music started as a new concept coming out of other music before it. It was a mutation into a new music developed in Jamaica, just like swing was a new music, like rock and roll was a new music, like rhythm and blues, calypso, all come out from previous musics. So this is the thing that is eternally evolving, but it's important to look at the roots of it to see where it can go in the future.
This song was made famous by El Padrino de Ska, Lorenzo, otherwise known as Laura Letten, the godfather of ska. What a magnificent voice you have, man. Laura Letten, the godfather of ska. You need to be on the radio, a radio voice. Where are we going? Sahara! Will that come later?
So, for example, Skatalites were a major influence because they were doing that already. They were incorporating influences, like most music incorporates influences. They were doing Latin Go Ska, which was originally Pachito Eche, and songs like that. But they created a sound. A band creates a sound, and then they can play anything. They can play any kind of music. It's their sound. Whatever genre it is, they've got their own sound. It's a chemistry between the group of musicians when they play together, and when it works, it works. So, well, being in a place gives you everything. So, like being in Cuba, I discovered more Cuban music that I didn't know when I was in London. So that opened my eyes to it. You know, the music from Yoruba roots, from West Africa that was in Cuba, that was the backbone of a lot of Cuban music. Just like in American music, the jazz and the blues was influenced from African culture, mixing with European culture, mixing with the indigenous cultures. So. The enthusiasm is amazing to play, and you know, lots of different musicians, and they all know each other probably, possibly. And what I was going to say was, oh yeah, of Mexican culture. I don't have any Mexican roots myself, but I have an affinity with Mexican culture because I have affinity with the culture, and I watch a lot of Mexican film noirs. And I love Mexican poster art and food and mezcal and so on and so on. And have a thing about, because I also was a clown in a circus, so I identify with people like Cantinflas and Tintin and Resortes.
Beer.
Thank you very much for bringing me here, and keep on doing what you're doing. Enjoy the music, be creative, and make sure they don't build ugly buildings and destroy the beautiful architecture, and make sure they don't take away the real culture and replace it with a fake culture like they're doing everywhere around the world. They're paving over everything with concrete and getting rid of real food and replacing it with replica food in chain stores. Oh, I must say, in that time, very sadly, our drummer, Dr. Sleepy, passed away. Our drummer from Ska Kuban, the original drummer, just after COVID. It was a big shocker.